Last week was a bit trial and error. About 2 weeks ago I had my 1-year anniversary back at skateboarding, and for that I wanted to hit certain goals, and I was also making a video part which were motivating me a lot and giving me a lot of purpose in skating. And after that passed, I was ill for a week, and last week was my first week back on the board and my first week on this new board, which I was getting used to and I'm not sure about yet, but I was looking for direction. And this week I'm going to do things a bit differently. I'm having my first session here at my local park. I have a few things that I want to try. In 2 days I'm going to go to a different park where I want to try a few things, and I'm giving this deck those 2 sessions to see if it will work, and if it doesn't I will switch to a different one to try out. What the fuck? Since I hadn't dropped in the last few weeks, I started off with that because it's still a bit of a mental thing, it's still a bit scary, but once I did it, it was actually not that scary, but I'm not ready to do it somewhere else yet. After that, I worked on my ollies again because I'm still not feeling completely confident about my ollies on this board, but once I get them going, it's okay. And I want to prepare for jumping a hip, or at least trying to, later this week. With the 50-50, it's okay that I didn't got it yet. I know I can do it, but it's a commitment thing. I will give it 5 more tries now, and if I don't make it, I'm going to try some stuff on the bank, and I'm probably going to go home soon. But it was a good session. It's 2 days later, different skate park, different shoes. I'm wearing this because I hurt my elbow last week and somehow it started hurting again yesterday, so I'm being safe today. And I have a few things I want to try. I'm not sure how far I will get. I want to ollie on the steeper and longer bank. I want to try to ollie over this hip at least, and if that works out, maybe a 180. And I want to do the manual pad. Grind the curb again with a frontside 50-50. I want to try a 5-0 next, and if that works, I want to manual the manual pad. And from there on out, I'll see what I can do. But I'm happy if I get at least 2 or 3 things today. And I have to say I was pretty annoyed before I even got here because I drove around for 30 minutes trying to find a parking spot. It's a huge sports complex and they don't have any parking space. So I had to park a mile away at a local supermarket and walk over here, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you don't have a lot of time, it's pretty annoying. Fuck. Well, that's all I got today. I had a little less time, a little less energy because of the long walk I had to take with a backpack and a camera bag. But at least I got the audio on the bank, I got the 50-50 again, and I got the 5-0 grinding, but I didn't get out of it. But at least be something for next time. But I'm not sure how quick I'm going to go back here because the long walk is really annoying. And now I see that you have to put a parking meter here, which I didn't do. So I hope I didn't get a ticket, but we'll see. Man. So just like last week, after visiting that other skate park, I wanted to jump stuff when I came back here. And I got everything done that I wanted to do today in the general park area because it's Saturday and it really gets busy, especially with this kind of weather. And now I've got time to continue the 50-50 grind. At this point, I'm at least getting up on it. I have the guts to commit to it, but now I have to go a bit faster and ride it out and land that thing. So I'm going to take a short break and I give it a few more tries. Ja. Nee, ik moet hier lokken, maar ik spring te hoog. De zon is erop. Ik weet nog wel, laat ik hem binnen heen. What could have really gone on? Probeer nog een keer. Dit is om te schoppen. Zet ze hem zelf af?
Kijk, de zonnebril moet eraf.
Ja.
Mama? Papa?
Ja.
En moet jij goed aan mijn ogen?
Ja. Well, that took some work, but once I finally got on it, it was the only challenge to get off it. And eventually I got one just by scooching my foot back on the tail. And I'm really glad I got one. It was a lot of fun, but we have to get home for the kids' afternoon nap. Ja, wat wil ze zeggen? Wie moet zijn praten? Of de kinderen ook zo praten? He has to go sleep for his afternoon nap. I took a little too long, but I got so close, I wanted to get it. It has been fun, but warm. En make me warm, hè. Once again, I'm ending the week here on Sunday on the parking lot. I just wanted to do some flat ground and bank stuff to work on some tricks, but when we got here, my son asked me if I wanted to practice jumping down the curb with him, so of course I'm gonna do that. And besides that, I worked on new stuff, tried to work on the old stuff to keep everything consistent. And here's basically the highlights, because not everything I did here was very interesting. Overall, not a very special, interesting session, but I do enjoy doing flat ground and bank stuff now because I'm working on some new stuff and I can actually do some stuff. So it's more fun than it used to be before. And I'm most happy about almost getting the half cab flip. It wasn't totally clean, but today I felt like I could do it. And with some persistence, I got pretty close. So that's nice. But that's all for this week. I hope to see you again next week. And thank you very much for watching.